like that, but I was so goddamn angry, as you will have seen. The government, the fucking government, are directing these people to our parks. What the actual is all that about? Your nearest park. What next? Your nearest fucking school? And I was angry because of a notice that had been put up in a migrant hotel that were directing illegal migrants, men of unknown backgrounds, etc. We've been through that 1,000 times, right? It was directing them to local parks. And my problem was, what the hell is a government or a local authority, what do they think they're doing in directing men that are potentially dangerous to a place where children play, where young mums take their kids after school, they go and play on the swings. We've all done it when we were kids, right? We all remember what a park was for. You won't find many British men hanging around, adults, in parks where kids play unless they've got kids of their own, because that's not the British way, is it? That's not the way that British men work. That's not the way we are wired. And my guilt for making that video and using the language that I used and for getting so angry soon went away when I saw this video coming up right now. Some of you may have seen it from our friend over at Audits. Let's have a look.
Nothing better to do at 11 o'clock on a Monday morning except leave your hotel and go and play at the children's park. And not only play, actually have a little play on the swings in the local park. And one of them running around like an absolute nutter, screaming. I don't know if you can actually hear that, but now he's actually behind the thing, but unbelievable. Like I say, nothing better to do on a Monday morning. Come out your hotel and chill at the local park. Here he comes, look. This one, absolute fruitcake, look. Hanging around the children. Look at this. We have to go and get him out of there. Look. Look.
Now, doesn't that just epitomise every single thing that I said in that goddamn video? And today, instead of feeling a little bit of shame and a little bit of regret for using such language and for getting so angry on camera, no, I was absolutely right. That has completely and utterly exonerated my tone and my opinion and my thoughts. And I don't think anyone can dispute that. Look, I made that video, I think a day or 2 days before AY made that video of these guys in the park. One of them's completely off his bloody rocker. I don't know about you don't want him in the park, you just don't want him in society, full stop. He's off his head. And our young mums and our kids have got to put up with this shit. They've got to go to the local park and experience this. It's just not on, is it? It is just not on. These people are goddamn dangerous. I don't think anyone could watch AY's video and say there's not a potential danger. Of course there's a potential danger. And my question is, what is attracting them to these parks in the goddamn first place? All they're going to find there is the odd dog, which they don't like anyway, young mums and young kids. What's the goddamn attraction? Well, I'm afraid we know what the attraction is, don't we? They're going there to use drugs and have a perv up. And it's not the first video he's seen, is it? We've seen videos of people warning mums that men are photographing or watching their kids.
You absolutely look at this. This is an absolute fucking joke. This is absolutely crazy. Now, this is a residential area. Now, look at all the lists. This is a children's park where they shouldn't be, and we're all getting it. It's just an absolute joke. Look, this is a children's park. Now this is in Cranford in Hounslow. Right, that's the staff smoking there. That's the staff. Look at that. Look, these are all fighting age men that shouldn't be here. They should be protecting their own country. They shouldn't be here. They're in a children's park. What we keep saying about, no one's doing nothing.
This is just not acceptable. It's just not on in anyone's language. And I'm not going to start ranting and raving today and effing and jeffing, right? The video I made, I stand by it. I stand by it 1,000,000%. The bottom line is, I was completely exonerated after watching AY's video. I was right, and I'm going to stand by every single goddamn word that I say. And I want to talk to you now, finally today in this video, about being complicit. These people that are directing these illegal migrants, these unknown men from unknown backgrounds with no background checks, we'll say it again, the people that are directing these individuals to our parks are 100% complicit in the goings on up and down the country back home in the UK. Now, being complicit in a crime, aiding and abetting, assisting, facilitating, is all a crime in itself. So the point of this video today is, when all this is over, when we have the right people in power, I'm telling you now, I will work till I am dead to ensure that these people end up in front of a judge in the dock to face the full force of the law for being complicit in crimes against our children. That is not even a question. It must happen. It has to happen. These people must end up where they belong, in front of a judge. My God, I can't wait for that day to come.